Many thanks for joining in, everyone. This is Politics Today live on Channels Television. I'm Effiong Okimbaloye. So much to talk about tonight. My guest already in the studio in Abuja, Prince Dayo Adeyeye. Let's talk about what happened today and the event which happened on the floor of the Senate, where a senator from Akwa Ibom South, Senatorial District of Akwa Ibom State, defected from the PDP to the APC, citing that the PDP is in crisis and that's why he's moving. And these are some of his reasons.
Of the crisis in the party, which appear to be intractable, I have decided that no reasonable politician who is what is sought will remain and allow his people to be drifting without a direction. So I have decided today, the 19th day of January 2017, to resign from the PDP and move to the party that is bringing peace and direction to this country, the APC.
Of course, reactions continue to trail the decision of Senator Effiong leaving the PDP understand that there is a crisis in the party. Now, the leadership of the PDP in the Senate is not happy with what has happened today, and the reaction from the leader, the Senate Minority Leader, Senator Godswill Akpabio, says that Senator Effiong has risked losing his position, his seat in the Senate.
In terms of the court decisions up to the Supreme Court, that it is not an individual that contests election, it is the political party. And therefore, the moment somebody takes the mandate of a political party, it behoves on that political party to immediately take steps. Rumorsly, we heard that this action was going to take place, and we engaged the senator in various discussions, and we showed him the implications. I want it noted by this Senate that the PDP in Akwa Ibom State is already on his way to court, and we want to reclaim his mandate.
Senator Godswill Akpabio, so many issues confronting the People's Democratic Party, and that's why we have Prince Dayo Adeyeye, the spokesperson of the PDP Caretaker Committee, joining us from our Abuja studio. Many thanks for coming on the program. Interesting scenario playing out in your party. Some people will say your party is not in crisis, but some senators are moving away from your party on the basis that there is crisis in your party. Some people also would debate that, of course, your party is in crisis because Senator Alimadu Sharif is still battling with Senator Ahmed Makarfi over the leadership of the party. Where does your party stand in all of these?
Yeah, Effiong, thank you for having me on this program. I would say, without any fear of contradiction, there is no crisis in the People's Democratic Party. What we have, and I keep on emphasizing that at every opportunity, is a rebellion from a group of people who, for their own reasons, are trying to wage war on their own party and have offered themselves to be used by the ruling party. The People's Democratic Party is one united family. All the organs of the party are on one side, and only a group of people are making all this noise. I want to say that every party in Nigeria, including the ruling party APC, have their own crisis. You have people who have one reason or the other, for one reason or the other, are aggrieved and are complaining. And that's exactly what has happened in the People's Democratic Party. That should not provide enough excuse for anybody to now use that to leave his own party, to decamp and cross carpet to another party in violation of the clear provisions of the Nigerian Constitution. What the senator from Akwa Ibom, Effiong, did today is a show of shame, an unfortunate development. He's just an opportunist, that's what I would call him, a fair weather politician. They are just reading the weather. He feels that, well, this is the ruling party. They will overrun his own party in 2019, whether by free will of the people or not. Still, let him quickly move on to the ruling party. So that's the kind of politics we see in Nigeria, and it's very unfortunate. And I want to say that he will lose that seat. He will have to lose that seat. Because, like Senator Akpabio said, the courts in Nigeria, up to the Supreme Court, have emphasized the fact that when you are elected, the mandate truly belongs to the party and not to the individual who has been elected. And therefore, it is the mandate of the People's Democratic Party. He cannot take that mandate to the APC. And if you vacate that seat, in fact, we shouldn't need to go to court before the Senate leadership, if they are not too partisan in this matter, should ask him immediately to leave his seat and vacate so that the PDP can begin the process of having another person to take over that seat, because it truly belongs to the PDP.
Mr. Adeyeye, it's interesting that you're saying is, if I may quickly butt in here, and when we wonder that this Senator Effiong is not the only senator that has moved from the PDP to the APC in the last few months. We've seen Senator Joshua Dayo from Plateau State resign. Another senator from Ondo State moved to the APC. And so, are you going to fight all of these seats to make sure that all of these people lose their seats? Is that what you're saying? Or Senator Effiong's situation is going to be a standalone?
We are going to fight. Yes, I'm saying it. We are going to fight all of this. We are going to fight all of these seats. We want to recover our seats. The true seats belong to the People's Democratic Party. When people vote, they vote for the party. That's what the court have said, not for the individual. Therefore, we are going to reclaim those mandates. Those who cross, some of them have decided to leave this party and go to the ruling party for their own personal reasons. Some are facing corruption charges. Some are being threatened. Some fear for the future. A lot of things. And you know, we are not in a very, very democratic atmosphere at the moment. There's a lot of intimidation and harassment going on, particularly of the opposition. And so a lot of people are so afraid that to be in the opposition this time, at this present time, is not the best thing to happen to any individual. So, for those reasons, some of them want to run, but I say these are fair weather politicians. Very unfortunate.
Some people will argue, Mr. Adeyeye, some people will argue, and they will probably disagree with what you're saying, considering what has happened in your party. Some people think that your house is not in order. Take a listen to what Senator Alimadu Sharif said a few days ago, and perhaps will give an understanding of the magnitude of the crisis in your party. Take a listen to him now.
You don't build a house without foundation. Our party doesn't have room for anything like caretaker.
Not in our constitution.
Not in our constitution.
Not in any letter.
So you can't sit down in your house and say, no, I appoint a caretaker. They say legitimately elected people of the party should go from where? That's why we are testing. We are testing our laws. We are testing the rule of law. That's why we have courts. That's why we have the rule of law. That's why impunity must be stopped.
All right, you heard him there, Senator Alimadu Sharif, saying that even the committee that you are acting and working on, the caretaker committee, is invalid and illegal. That's what he was just insinuated from his speech there. When we wonder, when will the crisis in your party, the leadership crisis, be over?
Yeah. General Alimadu Sharif made that statement in Benue State. The information I had is that occasion that you have just showed us was sponsored by the APC governor of Benue State. They provided, from arrival at the airport, they provided all the facilities for him. So these people are agents of the APC. I keep on saying the PDP masquerading as PDP members. They are actually APC members, masquerading as PDP members, and they have been planted, encouraged and sponsored by the ruling party to just destabilize the PDP. But this will soon come to an end by the grace of God. One way or the other, the Court of Appeal, we have two cases in the Court of Appeal, one in Port Harcourt, one in Abuja. Particularly the one in Port Harcourt will settle this matter once and for all by the grace of Almighty God. Right. We don't know how the case will go, but at least it will stop the ambiguity. It will stop the confusion.